Hi, I'm Sheila Shamay. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to do a makeup look or a tutorial I will be talking through. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started, all right? First thing I do is nothing unusual except for this time I'm going to do something a little bit different. Um, I had something that bit me here. So I'm going to put this ELF Tone Adjusting Face Primer, just a dab on this spot. And then I'm going to use the ELF Hydrating Face Primer all over my face, okay? Alright, and then I'll be back. Use my CoverGirl Clear Mascara on my eyebrows. And yes, they are growing out, so I'm gonna fill them in a little bit on the edge where they're growing out, just so that it doesn't look too wild, because I'm letting them grow back out again. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and begin with my foundation. I've started doing this for a little while now, and I like it. And normally what I do is I put on my foundation, and if I have any fallout, I know what to do. I use this new sponge of mine, and I can clean up the fallout with the concealer, and it works great for me. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the Femme Couture Get Corrected CC Concealer. You can get this at Sally's Beauty Supply. And what I like this concealer for, I don't like it for the under eyes. Well, I do in a sense. Yes, I do. I like this for the under eyes concealer, but I like to use this all over my face for discoloration. It's real smooth. It's very moisturizing, and like I said, I will do a review on some of these products. I have so many products that I bought from the drugstore and stuff that I've got to review, and I will get to them. It's just a good product that I like to use under my foundations, just to smooth out my skin. Okay, so I'm going to use this, apply it to my skin just like that. Okay. so I have I have applied the CC concealer. This is how it looks. I know it looks a little crazy, but it works. Now what I do is I apply the Hard Candy Glamouflage Invisible Camouflage Foundation, and I'm going to use the shade Medium Tan. I do have a shade in tan, but I'm going to use the medium tan. But I'm also going to mix it with this NYC Smooth Skin Parfait BB Cream 5-in-1 Bronze Radiant Skin Perfector in the shade 005 Medium. I just love how this gives a radiance to the skin, and also it bronzes up the skin a little bit. So that's how it looks, as you can see on the top of the container, or the opening, you can see. So I'm going to mix the two together, and I'm going to use this weird shaped beauty sponge, but I love this sponge. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, I'm going to use this sponge with it and just blend it into my skin, or onto my skin. Just apply some like that. Add some of the bronze to it. The bronze BB cream is what I'm talking about. And you can mix it with your fingers or you can mix it with the beauty blender. And that's normally what I do, is just mix it with the product. Alright, I'm going to apply this to, well, Sheila. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use a concealer. I always use a concealer to put on top of my eyelids. I've been using that, but I know I have a primer, so I really don't have to, but something about it, I just want to. And I'm going to use just a little bit of this concealer just right on that spot where something bit me. Yeah, something bit me there, and I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna dab that on that spot there for more coverage. It's not gonna completely cover it, but it covered to a certain degree. Alright, so I'm gonna put on a brightening concealer on top of my eyelids. But first of all, let me go ahead and do my brows. I feel like I should do my brows first just because, yeah, I need to do my brows. I like to do my brows first. Now, because I'm letting my brows grow back out again, I've got to use some kind of pomade. I think that's the way you pronounce it. And also, I go back in with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in light to medium on the front portions where it's still really thick. Then right here on the ends where I had arched them or tweezed them, I'm going to fill it in with a with the MAC Deep Dark Brunette Fluid Line Brow Gel Cream. Just lightly, you know, but of course with me, I can never get this stuff right. But anyways, I'm going to use the Flower Beauty brush in E02. I like this for my brows. So I'm going to use this and just dab just a little bit, but every time I think I'm getting a little bit, I always get too much. But anyways, let me just do my brows and I'll be. This is how it's looking, but I'm fixing to straighten this up because, like I said, they're growing and they're at that stage where they just, you know how it is when you're gonna grow your brows back out. You know, they can be wild and everything. I'm gonna use the Almay, I don't know what this concealer is called, but it's in the shade light to medium. I'm gonna put some of this on the bottom of my brows just to kind of sculpt them a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use this brush right here, and I'm going to use this Real Brightening, the pink side. Get my little mirror. Okay, that's about as good as I'm gonna get my brows right now because, like I said, they're growing out, and that's about as good as I'm gonna get them. I know that this one is thicker than the other one, but that's just the way my brows is. One brow grows out a little thicker than the other one. We know how that is. So This is the best I can do, and you're probably going to see a little hairs underneath there where the hair is growing, but that's what I wanted to do, is to grow back out. So for right now, this is how my brows is going to have to look. Looks a little two-tone because I used that pomade on the end, but you know what? I kind of like it two-tone, darker on the end and lighter on the front. So I guess that's all that matters. All right, so now I'm going to use let's see, a concealer on my eyelids. It just helps me with smoothing out my eyeshadows and things like that. Now, I bought 2 of the NYX HD concealers. I got one in the shade, I don't know, in number 10, which looks like this yellow color, number 10. Then I bought one in 07, and now I wish I had one in 06. I sort of wants to get the 06, but I got the 07. But I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my eyelids. Just a little bit. And just blend that on my eyelids. Alright, so we got some concealer on the eyelids, so now we're ready for eyeshadows. Okay, as far as eyeshadows go, I'm going to use the Hard Candy Natural Eyes Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. I decided to use one of these palettes. I got all 3. I got the Smoky Eye, the Sassy Eye, and the Natural Eye. I'm going to use the Natural Eye one today, and I will do tutorials on every single last one of them. And also I will get to the L'Oreal Paris palettes and the Maybelline, the blush nudes palette. But I'm starting with these, and as you can tell, I'm going to cover the mirror. As you can tell, you get a primer, eye primer. You do get a sponge applicator and an eyeliner. But I'm just going to use the primer and the eyeshadows that I choose to use. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the eyelid primer. This is such a beautiful palette. Love it. Just going to put on just a little bit because I put on that concealer. A lot of times you don't even need primer after putting on a concealer as a base or whatnot. But I love this primer because, I don't know, it just makes the blending easier as far as the eyeshadows blending and all that. And I just love the way it feels on my eyelids and skin tone and everything. It even brightens, so I like it. When I'm done with the samples, I will get the full size. They do have the full size at Walmart, so yeah. Love this primer, eyelid primer. Alright, got the primer on. So now what I'm going to do is first, I start with my brow bone. I'm going to use this shade called Tease, and that will go on my brow bone. Shade Tease, which is this color right here, Tease. All right, use this color right here. Okay, what I'm going to do, just to make things a little quicker, I'm just going to go ahead and do this one eye, then I'll go back and do this eye, and then we can continue on just to see if I can speed up these tutorials. Alright, the next shade I'm going to use is Shady, which is this shade right here. I love this color for a transition color, or just a color to put right slightly below my brow bone highlight color. Love it. And I'm going to use this Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. This brush also blends, so I love this brush as well. So I'm going to use this shade Chatty right up under the highlighted color called Tease. Okay, I'm gonna blend the shade Tease and Chatty a little bit right up in here, just a little bit, so it doesn't seem like a harsh line there. Just blend it a little bit. Here we go. Now I'm going to go back in with the shade Tease. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, let's see. Yeah. I'm going to use that color. That color is beautiful. I'm going to use this shade called Frisky, which is this color right here, Frisky. And I'm going to put this on my lid. The next color I'm going to use is going to use this let's see. Going to use the color Minx, which is this color right here. Use that one. Just right over in here in the corner. I don't want it all the way over. Now before I go ahead and do the other eye, I'm going to go ahead and add this same color, Frisky, which I put on my lid, on my lower lash line. And I'm going to have to, let's see, what am I going to have to use a little bit of this primer. I'm going to use the Hard Candy primer that comes with the palette. And I'm going to add just a little bit to my lower lash line here. Like that. I'm going to clean this up here in a minute, but I'm going to leave it just like this till I do the other eye. Then when I get to the eyeliner and everything, that's when I'm going to clean up everything. So let me go ahead and do the other eye and I will be back. Okay, that's the eye look. So now I'm ready to kind of straighten out everything and then get to the liner. eyeliner and the mascara. But once again, I use the Hard Candy Natural Eyes Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. You can get these at Walmart, and this is how it looks. I just love these colors. I think these are awesome palettes for $8. Wonderful item. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of clean up just a little bit. And then I do the rest with concealer and all that, just to get the edges the way I want it. Alright, so I'm not worried about that right now. I just wanted to clean up the color that I put on my lid, which was Frisky is the name of the color. I wanted to clean that up just a little bit. So now what we can do is go on to eyeliner. Now eyeliner, I've been loving the L'Oreal Paris gel Lacour or gel liner for a while. I love it because it's matte, and I use it on a daily, as you can tell inside there. But I'm gonna take my eyeliner brush, which is this right here, and I'm going to take my mirror and I'm going to line my top lash line, my waterline, and my lower lash line, and I will be right back, okay? My eyeliner looks so matte. And this color, that Frisky color from the Hard Candy palette, it just brings out my brown eyes, and I love it. I knew that color would. Anything with a little bit of orange or red will just stick out my brown eyes, and I love the way that my eyes look. Okay, so lashes. I'm only going to apply my mascara to my top lashes until I get my concealer on and all that. Then I'll go back and do my bottom lashes. But I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara Plus. And I'm also going to use this Flower Beauty Extreme Measures Lengthening Mascara as well on top of this one. I love this mascara. The brush is awesome. That's all I can say about this mascara. It does clump up a little bit, but still a good mascara. So I'm just going to add some of this to my lashes. Okay, there we go. So now I'm gonna apply the Flower Beauty Extreme Measures Lengthening Mascara on top of the Wet n Wild. And the brush is similar to some kind of I think it's similar to the it's very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara brush. It's very similar. It's got the two ends there, you know. It's very similar. So I'm going to wait to do my bottom lashes as far as mascara. So now what I'm going to do is apply my concealer. And the concealer that I'm going to use today, like I said, I'm going to use my NYX HD concealers. I'm going to put this one on first, and then the yellow one on top. And the yellow one is shade number 10, and the skin tone one is 07. So that's how I'm going to do it and see if I like these concealers. This is the first time I ever used it. This one matches my skin tone pretty good. The 6 would have been just a little lighter, and I do like my under eyes a little bit lighter, but I think the banana shade will lighten it up. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be an issue to brighten. But if I ever decide that I don't want that brightening look, I know that I can just use this and it'll conceal everything. Almost looks just like that CC concealer that I used, actually, to be precise. Now I'm going to put the yellow banana shade on top of that just to kind of brighten the area. Mix it all up so it can conceal and brighten. That's what I'm going for. I've heard great things about this concealer, so I decided I'll try it. Had to go to a different store that I don't go to often, but they sell NYX products. Not all of the NYX products, but some products. Alright, so let me blend this in real quick. Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah. Heard that it's really good, and it is. Just blend right into the skin. Alright, there's the concealer. I really do like it, okay? Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight my face just a little bit because I'm going to use a different bronzer today. I want it to be more bronze because of my eyeshadows and everything. But first, let me go ahead and set my under eyes so I can go ahead and put my or put a coat of mascara on my lower lashes. But I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye concealer, and I'm gonna use the Femme Couture Mineral Effects Fairly Light mineral powder. Gonna use that today and apply that to my under eyes, and I'm gonna use this let's see if I can find it. Here it is. I'm going to use the ELF blush brush to do that. And I'm just going to apply try to put just a little bit. I don't think I need that much on. Okay. So now I'm going to highlight real quick, and I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in the shade number 10 Light. It looks like this. I am going to highlight. I love to use this for highlighting. Or the Flower Beauty Brightening Concealer is good too. Look crooked. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to blend that in with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge or Miracle Sponge. It's already dry. I got that blended, so now it's time for bronzing. But first, before I bronze, I need to set my face. Even though with the Hard Candy Glamouflage Invisible Camouflage Foundation, you do not need a powder. But however, with me, I always seem to feel like I need a powder no matter what foundation I use. So I'm going to use the shade 0510. It looks like this. It's the Milani. I'm going to use this because it's starting to warm up. And you know what? I use different products for different, seasons or whatnot. So yeah, I mean, I just go back to different products. It just depends. I know that I buy new products on a regular, but at the same time, I use this a lot of times in the summertime or when it warms up, so I decided to use it today. So I'm going to use this to set all of my makeup on my face, okay? All right. Use this brush right here and apply this, like I said, Milani face powder in 0510. Okay, so now it's time for bronzing. As far as bronzing goes, I'm going to use the Milani face powder in the shade medium tan. As you can tell, I use a good bit of this. I love these powders in the summertime or when it warms up. So I'm going to use that, but I'm not going to go without using my I'm not going to do anything without my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Now in this palette I'm going to use the shade Levitation just to highlight the bridge of my nose, okay? Now I'm going to contour the sides of my nose with the medium tan Multitasker Face Powder by Milani with this brush. Now I'm going to use the shade Levitation from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette and just smooth those lines out and just straighten it out a little bit so it doesn't look so harsh. Alright, so that's enough with the contour. So now what I'm gonna do is it's time for blush, okay? Blush and lipstick. But before I put on my blush and everything, what I like to do is on my neck area, what I've been doing is basically applying the ELF high definition powder. You can use this all over your face. Sometimes I do. But today I'm just going to add just a little bit on my neck. I just see a difference with how my neck looks when I use this product. And I like the way it looks. So I'm just going to grab the same face powder that I use and dab it and just apply that to my neck. Okay, just like that. Because you know how when you get, like, if it's warm out and you have makeup on your neck and you know how the makeup can settle into the lines, if you have any lines on your neck, most of us do. The makeup can settle into those lines, and I find that using the ELF high definition powder, that doesn't happen as bad. If I tell you guys, try that out. You can just put it right on top of the foundation powder or whatnot, and it helps with that. And even all over the face if you want to, on top of your foundation or underneath your foundation. I've done it. But I do love this product. This is a good product, and I have to do a review on this product as well. All right, let's go ahead and get to the ELF blush palette, which I'm gonna use today. I told you I was going to bronze up my face, and I need to bronze up my face, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put on my blush first, and then I'm gonna bronze my face. I'm gonna use this shade right here. Okay, I'm gonna use this color. It's just a very natural looking color. It's not nothing too much, but I like it. It looks pretty. Okay, just gonna go ahead and put on my blush. Very lightly. I don't want too much. Bronze up my face. I'm gonna use this blush brush from Real Techniques as well. I know it's made for blush, but I like it to bronze up my face. I'm just gonna stick with the medium tan multitasker face powder from Milani. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use this. And yeah, this is gonna give me that bronzy. I'm going for that bronzy look, you know, on a real nice bronze look. So what I do next is I grab this contour brush and I grab the shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. I'm going to use the shade Lyric, which is this yellow tone color. And I'm just going to make sure that my line here is straight where I bronzed my my cheekbone or whatnot underneath. Just gonna straighten that line a little bit. My highlighters. But first, before I use my highlighter, I'm gonna do my lower lashes with the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara Plus. Use that. And we are almost done, you guys. Takes me forever, but we're almost done. So now I'm going to highlight the top of my cheeks here. And what I'm going to use is this ELF bronze, this ELF golden bronzer. It's in the shade Golden. And I really like this shade right here, or this shade right there. The other ones are more like a bronzer, but you can highlight with the bronzer shades if you like. See there? You got this shade right there, and then you got this lighter shade. I'm going to use this shade right here. I think this shade will be more prettier with the bronze look. So I'm going to grab this ELF blush brush to highlight the tops of my cheeks with this color. It's one of those highlighters that to me doesn't stick out like really hard. Like it's like a nice bronze, or a nice, not a bronze, but a nice highlighting color, just for that natural little touch of light on the cheeks, you know. just like that. And what you can do is you can grab a little bit and just go across certain places of the face, just give a little glow. And it's pretty. I like it. Just like that. Just a little bit. Don't put too much. Just tiny tad. Just like that. It gives a little bit of a shine. Not too much. Just a little bit. So I am done with the makeup. Okay. I'm done with the makeup. So all I have to do now is spray my face, and then I'm going to put on my lipstick. Okay. I'm sweating, you guys. It's so warm here in Alabama, in my area. Like, ooh, so warm, and I love it. I'm so happy it's getting back to summer. I love the spring and the summertime. That's my favorite time of the year. I love it. You get out. Don't have to be stuck inside the house. You know, it's just lovely. Okay, I have 3 lipstick options, but I pretty much know which one I'm going to use. 2 of them are new ones that I recently got, and I did not haul it because I felt like I had hauled so many products as I was finding them, because a lot of times I would go in the store and they wouldn't have the product, and then I can wait a couple of days or 4 days, and then there would be the product, and then sometimes I would go that day and go back the next day and they'd be restocked. So I felt like, okay, I don't want to haul. I don't want another haul for this week. But I have 2 lipsticks here. One is a Max Factor, which you cannot find in stores around here anyways. But I was able to find it at a place that's a place that is like a warehouse type of place, and I was so happy. My daughter got a good bit of them, and I remember when I was in high school, Max Factor was a product that I used to love buying. I started out with CoverGirl and Max Factor, and so it just brought me back to when I was in high school and everything, because that's when Walmart was selling Max Factor products. Through with school, it wasn't long that I didn't see Max Factor anymore. But I don't know if they sold it in other areas, but just in my area, I didn't see it anymore. But anyway, this is a Max Factor Lasting Color in the shade 1050 Pink Ribbon. That's that one. And then I have a NYX Intense Butter Gloss in the shade Berry Strudel, which is new. I bought this with the concealers, and I love the concealers, you guys. I am amazed. I want to get the number 6, and I will be content with concealers for a while. Maybe for a while. And then of course I got my favorite nude lipstick, which is the Malibu Glitz Brilliance lipstick in the shade Chrome, which is like this beautiful nude. As you can tell, I got a backup of this, but I use it a lot, as you can tell. Love this nude color. Just looks good on me, in my opinion. But let's try these different looks so you have an idea as to, different lipsticks can make the look different. And I have to say that my lips is dry. I did not exfoliate, so hopefully these lipsticks does not look too bad. Okay, I'm hoping. Alright, so this is in Pink Ribbon by Max Factor. That's so pretty. It goes really nice with the eyeshadow. Okay, That's the Max Factor, what is it? Lasting Color in the shade Pink Ribbon. That's this shade right here. I love it. It's pretty. I love the color. Even though it's that frosty type of lipstick, but I like it, okay? I don't mind wearing a little frost every now and then. I just don't like the ones that's so frosty that it looks like real frost. I like the ones that, like this one, has a pink color to it or whatnot. I like those. All right, I'm going to use the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Berry Strudel. I do have the other one. Is it Apple Strudel? Something like that, I think. Oh my goodness. Y'all look at this color. This is beautiful. Oh my God, this is so pretty, this lipstick. This is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Berry Strudel. Yes, this is so pretty. Ah. But I gotta, it's awesome. I love it. I really do. I'm smiling because this color is very intense and I love it, okay? All right, this is Berry Strudel NYX Intense Butter Gloss, okay? All right. All right, so I'm going to use the Malibu Glitz Brilliance new lipstick in the shade Chrome. All right, there we go. This is the one I'm going with. You know I'm going with the nude with the bronzy eyes. You guys, I just love this look. My brown eyes is popping because of that frisky brown color. That's the name of it. I'll show it to you again. From the Hard Candy eyeshadow palette, this color right here is called Frisky. As you can see right here, Frisky. This is the color Frisky. All right, that's what I have on my eyes, and you guys, it just, my brown eyes is like popping. If you cannot see, they are just like, my brown eyes is popping. I love it. So if you haven't tried these palettes, they got three. Like I said, they got this Natural Eyes palette, they got a Sassy Eyes palette, and they have the Smoky Eyes palette. Give it a try. I'm sure you're going to like these palettes. I love them. As you can tell, they have great pigmentation. I don't know how they are without the Hard Candy primer. I couldn't tell you, but I'm sure if you use any kind of primer, these eyeshadows will stand out. I'm pretty sure of it. Give it a try, you guys. This is awesome. And I have to say that this BB cream that they have by NYC, this is a new product. I use the shade 005 medium. It's awesome. It gives the face a bronze glow. It is very reasonable. I think it's only $3.58 or something like that. $3 and some change, I think. And you guys, it's so worth it. I got the light and the medium. I think those are the only two shades that they have in this BB cream, and I love it. I use it with my foundation just to give me that bronze glow. And you guys, I love this product. Give it a try. And don't forget about the Hard Candy Glamouflage Invisible Camouflage Foundation. This gives you an airbrushed look on the face. It really covers discoloration and problem areas of the skin. You guys, this product is only $6 at Walmart. You guys, give this a try. I have the shade tan and medium tan. Today I use medium tan, and I'm telling you, you will love this. I do wish that they have more shades than just up to tan, but that's all that they have, and I'm able to use the tan and the medium tan. However, with other foundations that Hard Candy came out with, they had a tan and a medium tan, and they wasn't tan or medium tan. So I haven't been able to buy a Hard Candy foundation until they brought out this Glamouflage foundation. But I love it. It gives just a beautiful complexion, just a beautiful airbrush type of texture or makeup application to your skin. It's just fabulous. I highly recommend this foundation. It's good, and it's only $6. All right, I'm a hush. And even the NYX, I just used the NYX HD concealer for the first time, and I have to say, I see why it's worth the hype. I've heard a lot of people talk about these concealers, and yes, it's worth the hype. If you haven't tried these concealers, try them. I tried it today for the first time. Loved them. Okay. All right, and you know I love my brow stylist, plumper. My L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. Love this. Just can't wait for my brows to grow back out where I don't have to use any kind of pencil or pomade. I could only just, like the way I was using it from the beginning, just using this product alone. This is a great product for anybody that has thin brow hairs, or if you got brow hairs that are very light and they're hard to see, like mine. Like I have brow hairs, but mine is blonde and brown mixed. So this product really helps me to be able to see my brows, and that's what I've always wanted, is to be able to put a product on where it doesn't be so strong, but it's just enough product where you can see my actual brow hairs. As you can see in the front where I use this product, you can see my brow hairs, and I love that look. Okay, that's just my opinion. Some people love the drawn on brow looks, and some people look great with it. For me, I like the natural type of look, the type of look that shows my brow hairs. Okay, all right, you guys. Now the next thing I need to do is actually my hair, but to be honest with you, I like the way my hair looks right now. I feel like it looks good. I don't need to really do anything to it. I kind of liked fixed it before I started doing my tutorial. So I feel like this is great just the way it is as far as the entire look. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial or this makeup look as much as I do. I love it. It's so natural and so bronzy. And so I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. And so I'm going to let you go. So I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. And remember, I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Bye.